We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the San Diego Padres and the Philadelphia Phillies. The Phils look for their 7th straight victory next. Aaron Nola is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Now to the plate, Juan Lagares. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now as he rips it on the ground to second, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Tommy Pham is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He'll enter play right at .310 on the year. 17 home runs, 56 runs batted in. And this one's in the dirt, and a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily. Hosmer is off of first with 2 away. 1-2. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Padres leave 1. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Chris Paddock, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
At the plate, Roman Quinn having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the NL batting chase.
Boy, talking about having a great month. He absolutely killed it last month, hitting over 400. This guy's one of the most dangerous hitters in all of baseball.
Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Curveball, strike 3 called, and he didn't like it, but there's the first out.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
Now at the plate, Andrew McCutchen. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
He's set, and the pitch. And a ball, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
The 2-0 on the way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Lagares, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Man, at bats like this make every hitting coach happy. This is what they all preach. Stay inside the ball, stay behind the ball. You can see he lets this one travel deep, then just inside outs this thing off the right center field wall. That's some rare power there and a little bit scary to opposing pitchers.
Now batting, Bryce Harper. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season. No doubt about that. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1. Harper, a Nevada native, is almost surely going to receive an invite to the All-Star game as he currently leads all right fielders in fan votes.
Yeah, this comes as no surprise. This guy is one of the best players in the game, a superstar, and that's what the All-Star game is about. The fans getting to see the best players put on display.
The 1-1. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
The 2-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled away. pulled toward right center field. Lagares is under it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third, as this should get him on the board. And they're not going to get him at third base either. It's a sac fly and an RBI.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Now at the plate, Didi Gregorius. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
First offering on its way.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. 2 outs here with a runner at third. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. From the stretch, the 1-2. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. The 2-2. And he struck him out. He's got a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Manny Machado. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a line drive. But he just missed his extra bases. A ball and 2 strikes.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Here's Will Myers. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 9 homers and 28 RBIs. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Brian Dozier. He'll work on keeping this top of the 2nd alive. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. 2 balls and a strike to Dozier.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Over at the knees, and that's the 2nd strike. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Scott Kingery.
Scott Kingery.
First delivery to him on the way. Curveball looked at here for strike one.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two. Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Hey, D-Row, there's a case of trying to sneak a piece of cheese by a guy after starting him off with back-to-back off-speed pitches, has him 0-2 and can't get that fastball by him.
Yeah, you're doing him a favor right there. You got him dead to rights, 0-2. You can expand the zone. You can go north, south, east, west, and what does he do? He leaves a fastball, a hittable fastball, and he was able to get a knock.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Lagares comes on now, and he has it one down. At the plate, Andrew Knapp. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. He's set. Here it comes. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia. A high fastball is in there.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
And he fouls this one off. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Next to the plate for the Padres, Chris Paddock. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's in there for strike one. So far this season, Paddock is exactly a 200 hitter, and as pitchers go, that's actually pretty good.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2. So back-to-back strikeouts for him here to start the inning. And as you see there, he currently tops the Phillies in that department. Here's Juan Lagares. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Padres down in order. They still trail 1-0.
We're back now as the Phillies prepare for their at-bats here in the third inning. And this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. And with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in the league, it's probably safe to say they are an absolute force with the bat in their hands. As one coach put it, we're extremely fortunate. Fortunate to have incredible talent and fortunate to have incredible work ethic. Our guys really are always trying to improve their game, and you see that in the numbers they're putting up. Back to you, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First offering on its way. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Number 24, Roman Quinn.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Roman Quinn, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB, see how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Trying to bunt here, but this winds up hitting him. And they're going to say that he went after it. A strange strike, too. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. Quinn is retired. 2 down now. Into the box now, Gene Segura. He reached on a single in his first try. Now here's the pitch.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. 3 innings complete. It's the Phillies 1 and the Padres nothing. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
The catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out. And while we have a moment here, let's look at the Phillies' Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Into the box now, Tommy Pham. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And as you can see there, both guys topping out at 96 miles an hour. And he lays off there 1-0.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
2-0 now. Now the pitch. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Fouled off. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail this one 1-0. At the plate, Andrew McCutchen. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Now McCutchen belts one, carrying well to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. The relay, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double. So he's into second on the 2-base hit here to lead off the home 4th. And as our graphic will illustrate, in terms of team rankings, he's currently second best on this Philly ball club in that department. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He hit a sac fly earlier. Now the 1-0. Fastball called strike. 1-2. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And another foul ball.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
The 1-2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Mejia finds it, and he makes the throw to first. Harper is retired, and there's 1 away. So a runner on second with 1 down now, and that'll bring up Didi Gregorius. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Down the first baseline. Here's the 0-1. Drives it out to deep right center field. Back goes Lagares to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. 2 are gone in the Philly 4th, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery. From the belt, the pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. The 1-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Men on third with 2 down. Lays off 2-2 now. Grounded weakly to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. So here's Will Myers. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Here's Brian Dozier now. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. 2-0 now. And the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, and that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Two and two.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Padres strike back to tie things on the solo home run. Bottom of the fifth coming up, all even at 1 apiece. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Fouled away. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now back.
Digging in, Aaron Nola. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. This year against right-handed pitching, Nola hits a little over the 270 mark. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Stepping in, Chris Paddock, as he'll be the first to hit for the Friars in their half of the 6th inning. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And the Padres pitcher behind with a 1-2 count. Pitch popped up. Walker in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2-1 to Juan Ligares.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Outside in a full count, 3-2. On deck, there's Eric Hosmer. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out. Ready once again, Eric Hosmer. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball swung on and missed.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Padres down in order. Still tied 1 apiece. Stepping into the box, Roman Quinn. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the 1st inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And the pitch. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Gene Segura standing in. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Count even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. High in the air out to center field. Lagares is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Phillies digging in now for San Diego, Tommy Pham. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound his zone with all different options.
He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one, so they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Here's Manny Machado now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. No hits to this point. A ball and a strike now to Machado. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
On the move is Harper. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Sandy. Here's Bryce Harper now. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Hard around first is Harper racing for second. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. And it's fouled away. Now another 0-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Softly to the right side, should get the runner to third. And that's the first out. And in steps Scott Kingery. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. From the stretch. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
Lifted down the line in left. But this will land untouched. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Kingery brings a batting average just a little over the .250 mark. Stays alive, still 0-2. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Kingery is retired, 2 down now, and he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Will Myers. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. To 2-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison to this point. And as you could imagine, in a 1-1 ball game, both guys sporting excellent lines so far. So 1 man gone for the Friars in their half of the 8th, and that'll bring up the power-hitting second baseman Brian Dozier.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Here comes the first pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Here's at the knees and called strike 3. Digging in, the switch hitter, Francisco Mejia. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Fastball in there for a called strike. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound.
Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. Padres down in order. Still tied 1 apiece. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Matt Strom will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Austin Hedges will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes now. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get through into center. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base now to lead off the inning.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Josh Harrison will come on now and pinch run here. In now, Andrew Knapp, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Lagares comes on now, and he has it 1 down. JT Realmuto will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Ready with the 1-0. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's got 2 hits in 16 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Realmuto is widely considered one of the elite backstops in the game. Of course, his skills behind the plate are well documented, and in a position like catcher, that makes a big difference for his team every night he straps it on. Another one sent foul. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And the runner back. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 3-2 one more time. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 3-2. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. To the left side, but it's well foul. Running yet again for second. This one is crushed. Back, and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. As they've taken the lead, it's 3-1.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Standing in now, Roman Quinn. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Three and 1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in Gene Segura. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Still only 1 out in the inning. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center.
Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first, and it's a 4-1 game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Drew Pomeranz will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year. Andrew McCutchen will be his first assignment down to the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. From the stretch. Pomeranz is a fairly prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a lot of strikeouts, and that clearly helps him through the tough spots like the one he finds himself in here.
Matty V, let me tell you something. What makes this guy so special? He's like his own relief pitcher for a relief pitcher. He gets into trouble. What does he do? He kind of puts it in 5th gear, and he just takes it up another notch. Not a lot of guys can do what this guy does. He can pitch a couple of different gears, and when he puts that thing in full drive, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
Hard hit ball to second. Dozier fields it cleanly, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 3, Harper.
Digging in to try it again, Bryce Harper. He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
He's set, and the pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
3 runs already home here. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third, make it 5-1.
Well, that run won't be charged against him, but he's still disappointed. His job is to shut the door down when they call on him, and he just couldn't get it done there.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Pomeranz sets. Here's the first pitch. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
A ball and a strike.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
4 runs here in this half inning. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. Now a move over to first, and the runner back in standing. Into center field, line drive, base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 1-0 count. Here it is. line towards center field. Lagares is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We've played 8 full. It's the Phillies 5 and the Padres 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. This game for the Phillies. Now playing first base, number 7, John.
Blake Parker will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. JT Realmuto remains in the game, batting 9th and manning first base. All set to start the 9th in this one, and now it'll be the catcher, Austin Hedges. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. The 0-2 home.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Popped up. Realmuto has a play, 1 out. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Man, hard to believe you could punch out 18 in one game, but that's just what he did. Electric stuff. As soon as he left the bullpen, he was on point all game long.
So now to the plate, Juan Lagares, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That evens it up, 1-1. One out, nobody on. Splitter taken here, 2-1. Here's a swing and a miss at the hard splitter, even at 2. Here's the 2-2. Hit out towards second. Kingery's there. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Ready for another chance? Eric Hosmer. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
The 0-1 delivery. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
San Diego down to their final strike. High in the air out to center field. He brings it in, and the Phillies continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The Phillies came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Aaron Nola records his 14th winning decision of the season, allowing only a pair of hits in 8 full innings pitched. Matt Strom takes the loss, only his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
All right. Well, the Phillies come back to win this one. And when I say comeback, it was pretty much deadlocked at 1 right until the bottom of the 8th. If it wasn't for Bryce Harper's sacrifice fly scoring Mean Gene there in the first inning, I dare say who knows how it would have ended up. But, wow, what an incredible performance by Aaron Nola. 8 strong innings. I really didn't want to pull him, but I needed to get some runs. And I brought in JT as the pinch hitter for him, and he's been on a heck of a roll. And I'm kind of glad I brought him in to pinch hit for Aaron, because that's what really got the ball rolling. And then I got to give my son credit, because he came in and got a few more hits, which was able to add some insurance. I was actually going to bring in Hector Neris, but that wasn't to be tonight. Didn't need him. Blake Parker did an admirable job shutting things down for the night as we take you to and here's the sac fly I was telling you about. This is what got it started. I just could not figure out Chris Paddock to save my life. I'll be honest with you. But this is what got the scoring started here with that sac fly out to center field. Scored Mean Gene, and that got the Phillies off and running 1-0 in the bottom of the first. But it wouldn't be too long after, but well before that, what a performance. 18 Ks on the day. Just a tremendous performance by Aaron Nola. I still call him the ace of the staff. And he came out with all guns blazing. Dan Plesac said when he left the bullpen earlier on, he came out looking to put on a performance. I'm paraphrasing, but there's the determination right there. But his stuff was on point the entire game, without question. But it's going to be the Aaron Nola show from the first on. But here's where apparently San Diego already scored at that point. Striking out his opposing number there. Chris Paddock goes down swinging at that deadly curveball. All his pitches were really on point tonight, without skipping a beat. There he is, Tatis Jr., who's been pretty much silenced for the first 2 games of this series. And he knew he was on to something there. That was bad. Bad on my part. That was just a bad swing. I just could not, for the life of me. And this is another thing that got me, too. I accidentally hit the right bumper button, and Bryce took off running. Yes, I think somebody put it in the chat there that base running is not one of my strong points. Never has been, never will be, unfortunately. Just can't figure it out. But here's yet another strikeout, one of the 18 that he had. And it wasn't until the next half inning, we'll get to that in just a minute. There's Brian Dozier, who hit the home run earlier, but that's pretty much all he did. He was the one who actually got that single home run for San Diego, which put them on the board. But he was called out on strikes that time, and here's where things changed for the better for the Fightin' Phils, as JT absolutely crushed this ball into the second tank. Outta here. No, I hit that ball. You didn't hit that. What are you on, crack? Hosmer flies out here. No, you got some of the other hits. You didn't hit that home run. I did. Remember, he was up there 12, 14 pitches, and finally I got a home run. Well, there's the final out as Blake Parker comes in to shut the door. You trying to take credit for my home run. But actually, in all truth, my son did once I took a 3-run lead, my son came in and got a few hits with Mean Gene, with McCutcheon, with Bryce. So you did get a couple good hits. Thanks, buddy. So there's your story for Game 2 as the Phils come back and score 4 runs in the bottom of the 8th, including that 2-run home run by JT Realmuto. Mean Gene, a 2-for-4 day with a double, run batted in. He also scored. Kutch 2-for-4. Bryce 2-for-3. So Aaron Nola gets his 14th win, and Matt Strom, who I don't know who they brought in after Chris Paddock, but whoever it was got Ward smoothed out by JT Realmuto. I believe he faced at least 14 pitches in that inning before he launched that 2-run home run, which pretty much completely turned it around for the rest of the game. But there's your story. Phillies 5 runs on 10 hits, no errors. San Diego 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. So error-free baseball overall. Aaron Nola now improves to 14-1. Phillies improved to 71-15. I got a sponsorship, which I think I already have, but that's okay. Yeah. So here we are, the first day of the month of July, and Phils walk away with a victory. Albeit, I got to say that up until the 8th inning, I was hoping to at least get 1 run. I was not expecting 5 runs, although that is a bonus. Again, I did have Hector Neris up in the bullpen warming up to come in to get save number 34. However, that would not be the case. But what a tremendous performance by Aaron Nola. Now 14-1 on the season. Drops that ERA down under 2. 18 strikeouts on the day. Just a great ace-worthy performance. More along the lines of what Aaron Nola usually does, although I don't think I've ever had 18 strikeouts with him, so that's a first for me. So the Phils look to tomorrow as we're looking for another sweep. Could it be? As Zach Wheeler heads to the Hill, looking for also win number 14, and he'll be opposed by Dinelson Lamet. I hope I'm probably butchering that name, but be that as it may, he's looking for his 3rd win. Zach looking for win number 14. So there he is, your Topps Player Spotlight player of the game. 8 innings pitched, surrendering only 2 hits, 1 run, 18 strikeouts on the day for Aaron Nola. So not a bad way to start off the month of July with the All-Star game just under 2 weeks away. We're looking for that, but yeah, Phil's improved to 71-15 on the season. 20.5 games up. They're running away with it so far, I got to say. But again, it's only the first half. But we are rapidly approaching the end of the first half as we have turned the calendar month over to July. They ended June on a winning note, and they start July with a winning note. So that's it for now. Going to spare you with the updates. We gotta get our dinner ready here. So at 6:57 p.m., I will bid you all a good evening. Thanks for watching Phillies baseball. Phils win this one again by a final score of 5-1. Tune in tomorrow. It'll definitely be not 12:05. It'll probably be around 5:30-ish again when I get home from work. Phils will look to hopefully get a sweep. It's going to be a business person special, and it's going to be Throwback Thursday. I forgot to mention that. Usually on Thursdays on home games, I usually break out the old school, the throwback jerseys. So maybe I'll find the old 1980s, mid-80s version for the Padres to wear. But we shall see. But it'll definitely be Throwback Uniform Day and on the Business Person Special. So look for us then. Tune into the channel. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook at Bilskie's Philly Season. Tell a friend, tell a neighbor, tell a coworker, tell anybody you want. Hey, there's some Phillies baseball on, at least in the video game version. And I certainly do want to thank everybody for tuning in. And look for you tomorrow as the Phils look to get the sweep on the San Diego Padres. Thanks for watching, everybody, and have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow for more of some Phillies baseball.